Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Fulvio, for inviting me.
I was the first time I saw Domagoj was on stage at Digital Labin in Croatia, and I was like kind of impressed by the fact that he was wearing very gaudy clothes and very very cool stuff. And the first impression I had about Digital Labin, it was like, whoa, what is this? I've been to lots of festivals, and let's call it festival, by the way, but it's not the correct word. And I was like, wow, these guys really made something. It was very, very cool. And I remember that I was talking to Domagoj just at the end of his speech, and I said, wow, I guess you guys should have more visibility for what you do. And he asked me, where are you from? I'm Italian. From where? And I was kind of surprised because, after all, we're just neighbors. It's like 2 hours of car. So this is my first impression. Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit before we go on with the interview?
Yes, of course. Thank you. So yeah, my name is Domagoj Ostović from Labin, Croatia. That's a small city in Istria Peninsula. I'm the CEO of software company called Lloyds Digital. We are a software powerhouse or software agency. We have 35 employees, 12 years on the market. We are building software, mobile applications, and e-commerce solutions for various clients in Croatia and all over the world: USA, South Africa, Sweden, Germany, and etc. And also, I am the founder and director of Digital Labin, as you call it, festival or conference.
Conference sounds better.
That's it basically. And father of 3 beautiful daughters, happy wife, and yeah, that's basically it.
Looks stunning. And same festival also, because I have a background as a festival expert, because I've been doing festivals all of my life with web design and whatever. Conference sounds definitely better. And I was kind of impressed because there were like 3 panels, one for design, one for code, and one for business development. But we'll get back to that later. Again, the first word that comes to mind to me is impressive, by the way, because it was like very cool, very good looking, very nice people and whatever. And plus, a wonderful location, because Labin is a very nice town. And it's beautiful when you start to make a conference like this, by the way, because this is something that is very personal, and I will get back to that as well. That was which edition of your conference?
So you were on the 4th edition.
Okay.
The first edition was at 2018, and then 2019, and then we didn't do conference for 2 years because of the pandemic. We didn't want to do any online conference. It just wasn't our thing. We just don't believe in that. So we waited for 2 years, and then we came back 2022 like strong. And last year, the 4th edition, and this year, in 2 months, 5th edition. Yeah.
And I will be there, absolutely.
Yeah,
I remember that somewhere it popped out on my screen that there was this like the presence of the locomotive guys, and I said to myself, okay, I'm spending a lot of money to go conferences abroad and whatever. I've been in Toronto, the awards and whatever. It's right here, it's around the corner. Why not going? And I was, again, very surprised by the way it was looking good, and it was smart in a series of things we'll see later. But again, it takes guts to make a conference, because it's something where you express what you do in a very strong way, and where you give back stuff to your people, which is the most interesting stuff. But okay, let's consider that now it's 2027, and we're just sitting at the bar somewhere in Labin or whatever you prefer, and you say to me like, Fulvio, I'm very, very, very happy how things are going with Digital Labin. And the thing that makes me more happy is, now you fill the line. What is the thing that makes you more happy?
So the thing that would make me the most happy is that people are coming back on it, especially people who paid the ticket, but also the speakers. So I was very impressed. I also made a LinkedIn post. I'm very, very, very off social media. It's very strange for one CEO, but I'm never posting on Facebook or on LinkedIn. Just when I have to, or my marketing manager says, give people some news. So I was talking to guys from Lokomotiv, and they were so pumped, so hyped. Can we come back, please? Let's do
like a spoiler, does it?
No. Because I already have speakers for 2025.
Okay.
So I'm always 1 year ahead. But then I also got an email from Henry from Dog Studio, who they were bought by Dept. Great agency. They are doing so powerful stuff in the creative and front end and digital world, like the best websites out there. And he also told me, oh, we would also like to come. He was on our first edition. And I was like, wow, these guys, these rock stars, like really the best people from the industry, they want to come back to Croatia. They want to come back to Digital Labin. And then I realized that we did something really that we can be proud of, something meaningful. And then my idea for the next year is that it will be the 6th edition, and we will call it the reunion. And we will try to make speaker keynotes from all the past years, like 2018, 2019, Vitali from Smashing Magazine, Built in Amsterdam, all these super guys, Harry Roberts and everybody. I will now stop talking because then it's a spoiler for 2026. 2024.
Cool, but that's cool, by the way, because it's something that shows also your enthusiasm, your commitment to this conference, which is absolutely fundamental, by the way. I remember when I entered the first hall, the one with the screens, which looks like a big hangar, I said, I'm not going to say this to Domagoj, but this is looking better than some awards that I've seen around in the world. So actually, it's kind of impressive. And do you feel like sharing some numbers, maybe from the people that came along or whatever?
Yeah, of course. I'm very transparent, so you can ask me everything. By the way, yes, we had, first year we had 180 people. The second year we had like 420, so double. Then 600, and last year 800. And basically, I think this is the maximum we can accommodate here in Labin, because this was, last year was the first year that we did project management and business development track, the third track, and we don't have infrastructure. So the city of Labin is 11,000 people, very small city with surroundings around 20,000. And then we also always, when we talk about Labin, we also need to talk about Rabat, the big tourist destination, and the beautiful sea, Adriatic Sea. So we have 3 tracks. We can't get 4th track because there isn't any room in Labin. There is some hall, but far away from our venue, so it wouldn't be convenient for our guests. But yeah, let's see what the future brings. There is a idea that that the city of Labin will maybe renew and build one building that is here where we have the office. there is a big space called Veliko Kupatilo. That's like a big old space from the miners. From I don't know, like 50, 60 years ago it was built, and if they maybe will renew it and build it, then we will have a 4-track. But that's 2027, as you already mentioned.
Yeah, that's cool. Also, by the way, one of the things that I appreciate in what you're saying is talking about quality first of quantity, because it would be easy, to just open up the gates and let hundreds of people get in and have a poor service. And another thing that I appreciate is that this is the digital Labin, and this is meant to remain the digital Labin. So, for example, I think that people should be grateful somehow to the fact that you're bringing such rock stars, as you mentioned before, in your town without going, abroad, because it's complicated, it's very costly, and something which is very specific. So it's about giving back something to the town, I guess.
Oh, yes, definitely. Giving back, but I must be honest, the first ones that are in my mind are my employees. So they are the first one that I'm giving back to, and then the city of Labin and people of Labin and people of Istria and people of Croatia and my friends from the industry. Because also this year, when we are talking about the speakers, first one that I ask, who do you want me to bring, is my employees, are my people. I want to give them the opportunity to meet these rock stars and talk with them on the after party with a bottle of Medica, and ask them, how is it to work in Canada? How is it in Tokyo? How is it in Amsterdam? And so they can feel and they can understand that it's not quite different from what we are doing. So yeah, they are the first in line. But
that's very cool.
Also, I would like to add that it's I'm very humble and very happy that you saw what we are doing, and you are like feeling it, and you are so extremely also happy and proud, and you are saying that you've been to other conferences, and our is like somewhere there up. But I found out and I learned that not all people can see that. So not all people, especially from some other industries, tourist industries, construction industries, city that are working in local government.
Yes.
And I'm not blaming them, just to be precise, and it is the way it is. They can't understand what is when Locomotive, the AVV agency of the year, 3 years in a row, come to Labin. They can't see the importance of that. It's more, they will maybe see that if I don't know, some famous Croatian singer is here and he has a concert, that's for them bigger than this. For us, this is bigger. Yeah,
I guess that this is also there is a reason which maybe is unclear for us, but it's clear for them, because we still are somehow the nerd guys that do stuff they don't understand. So even if the Pope will come to Digital Labin, they probably not understand it, because if it was a digital Pope, of course, because I don't blame them so much, because of course it's something very complicated for them, I guess that every industry, every season has its benchmarks, everyone has his ways of seeing things. I guess that they will understand it when the reflection of what you do will go around somehow, and we'll see all these professionals gathering in the same place. I remember I've been sometimes, my ex-wife worked in some fashion show which was called It's in Trieste, and actually that was such stunning event, but it was made for very little people. And then the majority of people didn't know in Trieste will hold such cool event. So I guess that's something like this. But by the way, already putting Labin on the map, on the international map, is something definitely worth, because
definitely, yeah,
it's not something that can pass unimpressed. The second thing that I would like to add about this. One of the things I like the most, I hope nobody at home thinks I'm too much enthusiastic because I'm paid. I really enjoyed the fact that I was there, because of course I am fluent in a lot of languages, but I don't know about Croatian and Slovenian. I'm studying some Russian for my behalf, but okay, it's another stuff. So if I'd be there and I'd be just in front of a full Croatian audience speaking in Croatian, that would be a little bit too much for me. But there was this speaker that said something like, okay, how many people does not know Croatian? I was like, a couple of them. Okay, we'll switch to English. And I was thinking, okay, this is the right attitude.
Yeah. From the day one, we organized the conference to be on English. I don't know exactly why, but the English is like you can't work in digital economy and program and use all these tools without English. So yeah, basically, and yes, on the first year, when we have only 200 people and we had only one track, and the track was mixed with developers and designers. That was interesting. We had 8 speakers. From the day one, we had international speakers. So basically, it was. Yeah.
And that's not something you must give for granted, for example, because I've seen other conferences that were monolingual, and I was like, this is going to be hard on me, because sometimes, again, I talk a lot of languages, but you have to process the information before you translate it, so you have to be very fluent in a language, so you can enjoy all the nuances of all the speeches. The second thing that I like the most is that, okay, it's cool to have design, it's cool to have code, that's something we do each and every day, but I was devout guest to the track of business development, which is the first time I've seen something like this. And for old people like me, that's so cool, because of course you just talk about art, about stuff, and you don't get to the fact that this art and this stuff must be fed by money, because that's it. After all, we don't work for free. So if you want to spend some words on this, I'd appreciate.
So the idea was that I'm talking a lot with all the founders and all the CEOs from Croatia, and I'm always getting and collecting feedback. And I was talking to some of them, and they told me, "Oh, this is a beautiful conference. We rent a house with pool or 2 houses, and we bring all the team, but our project managers and our biz dev guys, they don't have subjects, and then they go or they drink all day or just go to development and design tracks." And then I was, this is like perfect. This is so logical. Let's unite all perspectives, as our motto is, and let's bring all the people who are involved in creating digital products in agencies, in software houses, in product companies can't be delivered and can't be developed without good project management, without product owners, scrum master, without business development, without guys who are spending so much time to bring new job in. So it was really logical, and I just phoned a few numbers, and the track went crazy. Everybody wanted to talk, It was really hyped, and 120 chairs was so little. It was the smallest track, but we don't have the bigger place to hold it. So it was full. It was really full. And this year it will also be full, because yeah, everybody wants to be the part of the PM track.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, I think that this is a little more philosophical issue, because, by the way, at the moment, as developers, we have a strong power in our hands, because lots of people spend time on cell phones, spend time on computers, and this is something that, in a certain sense, gives us a strong power and a stronger responsibility. Of course, you talked about the rock stars before, and yes, this is absolutely a word that I'd use for some of these guys, because I'm, speaking with Aristide Benoist some time ago in the Netherlands, and the guy has won so many awards I will never, ever win in my life. Okay, and it's fine like this, because he's very cool, for example, and some other people, which, by the way, had a very unassuming demeanor. They were very cool, very simple. I find that this very strange, because of course you have this minority of rock stars, which usually are very cool, very supportive one of each other. Then you have the huge industry, or hive minds with lots of people talking, you don't know who it is, etc., etc. I guess that the digital Labin is fostering the first one, because of course this is the place where people connect and talks about. I wonder if you feel a sense of responsibility in what happens in the world outside, if you're just, feeding the dopamine addiction of people with what we do, or instead we are creating, a new art form, a new talent, new beauty, maybe. It's a tough question, I know.
Yeah, honestly, this is a tough one. So definitely, what I would say that IT culture and networking are really something special. So I really don't know many industries where you have like meetups every week. Like you don't have meetups about dental service, and about construction, and about how to be better lawyer every week in every co-working space in Europe. Like only in Zagreb, you could have like 4 or 5 meetups per weekend. So we are definitely a strange industry. We are sharing knowledge selflessly, freely on these meetups, also on conferences. This is really nice and really good. But I also can imagine that sometimes I feel that there are too many of these kind of meetups, events, that we are all over the place, that we are this cool industry, that everybody wants to work, everybody wants to be a UX designer, everybody wants to get Udemy courses and have good salaries and work remote. Now it's a little less, a little like we are in a period that I think that we are coming down to earth. And I would also say that let's be humble, and let's not be arrogant and think that digital culture and digital economy is the most important industry in the world, that we run everything. As you can see, 2 days ago, what happened with all the world when it crashed. So we are, but also we need to appreciate other industries, as hospitals, as dentals, as constructions, as workers in the travel industry, waiters, chefs. We need to understand that it's okay that not every young people need to go to STEM and need to go to IT and need to work on computer. That is okay to, I don't know, be something else.
The only thing I can add to your words, which I absolutely agree, is that maybe I have the perception that a lot of young people see the IT industry as well as one of the places where young people can just have immediate results. Because, for example, consider like I am 53, and in the IT technology, I'm a fossil, okay? But for example, if it was again dental or whatever, I don't know, Fulvio, it's 53 is a bit young and whatever. So I guess it's what you say, and maybe this is maybe the most fashionable thing, aside of the money, by the way, that is drawing people to move into our industry.
Sorry. I have one thought. I read one article. It was maybe on Mashable or TechCrunch. The title was a career shortcut. So IT industry, a career shortcut for young people. Like, let's step in, let's learn some React, let's be a junior, and everything will be good.
It's complicated also because this girl right here in this office having an audition like 20 minutes ago, and she said, I'm thinking about going to the university and studying whatever. And I said, consider that if you have to work in some huge hive of industry, university is not recommended after all, which is a pity because I have a degree and whatever. But if you want, to work just fast, how you said, you learn React, you learn Figma or something like this, and you just go. Of course, this is just doing some job in some way, but it's complicated. I want to be assuming because it's very, very complicated and it's very delicate issue. So maybe we can switch to some spoilers of some speakers.
It was a really tough question, and you really put it.
It's very philosophical, I know, but
philosophical question.
The point is, I always try to meet people like you, which are somebody that is in the industry and has some vision. I always say this joke that says that once, when we talked about visions, it was prophets that had the visions because they talk with God, and now we have entrepreneurs that have visions and because they feel like God. Okay.
Yes.
The point is, when I meet smart people, I like to pose tough questions because you don't just want to say, "Hey, how it's going? How's the industry? Or whatever." This is boring. I guess we have to redefine the industry ourselves with our thoughts. For example, just a very, very brief comma. We are very appreciated as in Seoul about our work ethics because, for example, you said about you want to have Labin right there for you guys. We are closing our industry or our company just to one each Friday to study because we need to study. Okay, it's true. We have too much conferences, too much whatever, and you can't just run behind every single JavaScript library that exists each and every day. Of course, you can't even, lose the train because it's very, very easy to get old, to get boring, to lose stuff. The Rockstar Championship where we are playing too is very quick and very hard to stay on the same pace. Sometimes you just get some of this. For example, we won some small awards, and I'm very happy about this. And it's okay that I'm not winning Sites of the Day or whatever because we're not ready. But again, I guess that as an entrepreneur, it's very important that we define the rules for this industry as well. How do you treat people about mental issues, about being good and whatever, which is not just going rafting with your employees, which after a while gets just cosmetic stuff and whatever.
No more sport activities for me on team buildings. Only DJ pult and that's it.
That's fine as well. So would you like to give us some spoilers about the new edition and about the new speakers and whatever?
Definitely. I will do some exclusive stuff for you. Okay? So I can tell you basically all the speakers because we now have...
Some. Just take some of them that you feel like...
Okay. So Adoratio Studio coming from Italy, Filippo and Camilla speaking on design track. Then we have Immersive Garden, first time in Croatia ever, one of the rock stars. And we have also Resen. Bruno is coming.
Great.
Yeah, so Adoratio, Immersive Garden, and Resen, well-known agencies and design studios for every digital designer out there. And we have also Supercharged Design from Croatia, and Porsche Digital is also coming on design track. On development track, we have Rick from Directus. Directus is a super powerful headless CMS that we are building our digital products on for almost 2.5 years, and we fell in love with Directus. And then we contact them and we ask them, please come here, and now we will mingle and talk about their product. We have our platinum sponsor for that is 2 years with us from Zagreb, famous company Devote. Then we have rock stars of Croatia, the guys who invented maybe everything, Infinum. They are 400 people, 450 maybe. One of the biggest software development companies in Croatia. Then also we have Five and Dava, also one of the famous Croatian IT companies. And we have Productive. Productive is a Croatian product. They are basically Croatian product, but they are based in I think US. They are marketing themselves as a US product. So it's a project management tool, reporting tool, billing tool, docs tool, employee tool, time tracking tool, profitability tool. And we are also using it in our company.
Very curious.
Yeah, it's like Jira and Trello and Pipedrive and FreshBooks and I don't know, 5-7 softwares in one software. And I'm joking that Productive in these 3 years, they are the heart and also the brain of our company, because we can make data-driven decisions. I like that word, DDD. Okay, and this is the end. Of course, the Rockstar company and one of the biggest companies in the world is coming to Croatia this year also, and that's Stripe, one of the most famous payment gateways out there. Every developer, whoever integrated Stripe in their digital products, know what the development experience was. So head of technical operations Joseph is coming to Croatia to talk on the dev track. So really strong and powerful dev track. And I will just say on the project management track, we have Levy 9, Netherlands, company from Netherlands, around 1,000 people. They employ Vega IT, one of the biggest Serbian IT companies, also around 1,000 people employed. Booking.com is coming. Our Praga senior product management manager for fintech. She's a senior product manager for fintech.
Yes.
And also manager of product from Q, also one famous Croatian company. And that's it basically. I will we have one spot left on the PM track. We are now doing the last calculations who it will be. So this is basically the spoiler alerts. So I told you everybody.
Wow.
We will also have panel discussions on every track. So we made the program. We made a program that we will have 3 talks, panel discussion, and 3 talks. So 6 talks and 1 panel discussion. I will not go into the details who will be on the panel discussions. You will need to come and see.
Absolutely, but we already booked the tickets ourselves the last years, because
thank you very much.
Oh, come on, it's so cool, and it's just around the corner for us, and I guess that's maybe it's kind of around the corner for the all northern Italy, by the way, and central Italy, because it's like 4 hours of travel from Bologna and 5 from Milan, which is a little bit than the awards anyway, because I love going to Amsterdam. I like Amsterdam. I like also Toronto, but it's right here. And there's famous people. That's very cool, and this wonderful nature and whatever. I had this small apartment which was very cool with this lady that was like talking me in Venetian, and I was like, why does she know Italian? Then I remember that, yeah, okay, they have some reason.
Yeah, everybody knows Italian in Istria. It's like
absolutely, but it's not about Italy, because again, I see that your plan is much bigger than just Italy. Italy is just the neighbor around the corner. And I guess that when we should get up out of our coffee in 2027, you already seem to have plans for right here, but I guess you have some more even for there. So what are your secret plans to conquer the world?
Oh, no. I'm not conquering the world. I'm just a simple guy who is living his life in a very, very, very modest way. And that's it, basically. I love to enjoy. I love to be with my family, and I love to eat and drink responsibly. I'm a gastro enthusiast, so yeah, and I love people. I love people more than dogs and more than cats. This is a joke. I love meeting with people, and I love to be in contact with people. And yeah, one of my best things is children's birthdays. I have 3 daughters, 5, 7, and 9, and in this past 7, 8, 9 years, I was like invited to maybe I don't know 50 or 70 children birthdays, and then we come together. Children are playing, and parents are talking and eating and drinking and mingling. That's really nice. So the question was, if it was 2027, what would be new? So basically, I hope and I would like that Lloyds Digital is the same number of people, 35 people, but stronger in our processes, stronger in our partnership with our customers, stronger in the code production, stronger in knowledge. This is what basically we are doing for the past 4 years. We are like really looking in the mirror every morning, and we are asking ourselves, are we better? And we are working on ourselves. So this would be the first thing. The first thing would be that I'm healthy. I broke my foot on the last team building. The ligaments, not broke, but extended the ligaments. I'm already 45 days limping, and I can't walk. So I hope that in September, on the 21st, when I go on stage to open the conference, that I will be walking. That's the first thing. And for Digital Labin, I hope that everything will stay basically the same. That we will have our well-known quality about the food, about the wine, about the speakers. And that we will meet new interesting people like you, and that we will get new connections, and that we will stay in touch. That's for me is the most important things. But I also hope that in Labin we will maybe get some chance to make a new track, maybe about AI, maybe about e-commerce, maybe about internet security, maybe about some of those topics and subjects. But for that, we really would need like a new event venue, a new place for 200.
New room to put the people, of course.
Yeah. That's it, basically. Simple as that.
It does look simple. In the same way, it does looks very ambitious. So Domagoj, I wish you all the luck. I thank you so very much for this interview. I will be personally present at Digital Labin also this year. And I recommend my guests, my public, to check your website, and they have all the information. So best wishes for the conference, and thank you so very much.
Thank you also for having me. And yes, I'm inviting all Italians, come to Labin and go to Rumore and try our pizza. They say that it's the best in Croatia. So let's see.
We'll definitely check. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, stop.